Hey guys, today I'm here with a tutorial for this very simple, neutral and quick makeup look. I think it's very school appropriate or work appropriate or just for every day, and I really hope you'll enjoy watching it. And yeah, let's just start with the tutorial now. For the base, I actually won't be using a proper foundation, but I decided to go for the Bourjois CC Cream, which looks like this. This product is great if you just want to even out your skin tone, but still, make your skin looks very natural. And to make the whole thing look even more natural, I'm going to apply the product with a wet sponge. So as you can see, the foundation did an amazing job at evening out my skin tone, but I do have some really terrible under eye circles, so I still need to use a concealer. Today I'm using Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. This concealer is supposed to be a dupe for one of the MAC concealers. Their most popular one, but I'm not sure how it's called because we don't have MAC here and I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, this is supposed to be a dupe. And I'll be using this concealer to cover my under eye circles. Now to set the products I've used so far, I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. As you can see, I've been using it a lot because I already hit pan and I'll have to get a new one. But yeah, I'll be applying this with the Real Techniques setting brush. This step will mattify your face so you won't look shiny and will also help your makeup to stay on longer and on its place. Okay, let's move on to eyebrows. Today I'll be filling in my eyebrows with eyeshadows because I feel like it's quicker and also looks a little bit more natural. And before I do that, please let me know if you'd like to see my eyebrow routine. I can show you some different techniques that I use for filling in my eyebrows, so yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know. But yeah, let's continue with today's video. For filling in my eyebrows, I'll actually be using the Lorac Pro Palette, and I'll be using the shades Taupe and Black. I'll be mixing these two up because my brows are quite dark and have that grayish undertone, so I can only use Taupe. And as I have said, filling in your eyebrows with an eyeshadow is a great thing to do if you're in a hurry. I find the process a lot quicker than when I fill in my eyebrows with an eye pencil, because an eyebrow pencil requires a little more precision, but as you can see, you can still get very bold brows if you want to, even if you're only using an eyeshadow. Having said that, if you don't like bold eyebrows like me, you can still create a very natural look with eyeshadows. Next are eyes, and I'm first going to use some primer to make my eye makeup stay on longer. The one I'm using today is an eye primer from I Heart Makeup. Now it's time to put on some eyeshadows, and I'll be going for a very neutral look this time. I'll be using the matte shades from the Lorac Pro Palette, which are amazing, but if you can't get your hands on the Lorac Pro Palette or if you find it too expensive, try some NYX Matte Eyeshadows that I have in my online store. They're cheap and they're amazing, and I ordered a ton of neutral colors, so you can definitely find very similar shades to the ones from the Lorac Pro Palette I'll be using today. I'll first be using a light matte cream shade. It's called Cream, and I'll be applying it all over my eyelid. And then I'm taking the shade called Taupe and I'll be applying it in my crease. Then I'll be applying the same shade under my eyes because I find that this really makes your eyes pop. And then I'm taking a light shimmery shade, the one in the Lorac Pro Palette is called Nude, and I'll be putting it in my inner corners and under my brows to I don't know, just lift up the whole look, I guess. If you don't like shimmery shades, you can also, of course, use a matte shade, but it has to be lighter than the one you have on your eyelids. For example, this white one from the Lorac Pro Palette. Next, I'm using a nude eyeliner on my waterline because this makes you look a little bit less tired. And this is actually my favorite one. It's from Rimmel, from their Scandaleyes collection. Next step is curling your eyelashes. And now, of course, the mascara. This is my favorite one. It's called Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara and it's by Jordana. Now this is part of the video when I would usually do some contouring, but because this is a back to school makeup tutorial, I feel like contouring is not always appropriate for school, and also it takes an extra time that you don't have when you're trying to hurry to school in the morning, so I'm going to skip it today and go straight to the blush. The blush I'll be using is by NYX and it is one of their creamy blushes in a stick form, and this one is called Tea Rose. The application with this is pretty quick and very easy. You just take a stippling brush, put some blush on the brush. Did I say take a stippling brush? I don't know. I meant a stippling brush. But yeah, you put some blush on the brush and you just do that and blend the whole thing out and you're basically done. Cream blushes are really great for that, and they also look very natural and they don't cake up your face, so I feel like they're very school appropriate. And when I do like school appropriate and everyday kind of looks, I tend to gravitate towards either very buttery and sheer lipsticks like the L'Oreal Caresse ones. I also like to use some lightly pigmented and non-sticky lip glosses. My favorites are, of course, these from NYX. They're called Butter Glosses. And I also really like tinted lip balms. You all know Maybelline Baby Lips ones, which I really like, and now I actually got some from Jordana, which are the same, if not better, but a lot cheaper. They're not even €2, and you can also get them in my online store if you're interested in them. And yeah, they just look like this. They're pretty much dupes for Maybelline Baby Lips. They're just pretty much the same. But today I'll actually be putting on this Wow gloss from I Heart Makeup. I haven't worn it before, but the name of it is called Too Cool for School, so I thought it would be very appropriate for this video. And the shade looks really nice, very light pinkish kind of shade, so yeah, thought I would use it in this tutorial, and let's see how it looks like on my lips because I actually haven't tried it yet. I actually really like the shade, so yeah, I think it looks cool. But this is the finished back to school makeup look. As you can see, it was very easy and quick to create it, so I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon.